Monsignor Landry, National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies, coming to you from a Manhattan rooftop. Today, August 25th, the feast of St. Louis of France, Jesus speaks to us in the gospel, telling us not to be like the scribes and the Pharisees, the hypocritical religious leaders of his day. When he calls them hypocrites, the word hypocrite in Greek means actor. They're only pretending to be faithful. Not that they weren't interiorly sincere, but they themselves weren't actually religious because they were missing the bigger stuff of the law. Today he criticized them for a few things. He says because they're keeping others from the kingdom of heaven. And they're teaching people stupid religious practices, saying that if they swear by the gold of the temple or the sacrifice on the altar, they're bound by it. But if all they do is swear by the temple or swear by the altar, that they're not bound. So essentially they can deceive others by lies. The same way we in our own day say, cross your fingers behind your back, you're not bound to what you commit to. All of that was ridiculous. Jesus wants us to do what the Pharisees and the scribes didn't do. Rather than prevent people from entering the kingdom of heaven, he wants us to help them enter the kingdom of heaven. That's, of course, what missionaries do, going far from home in order to bring people the King of Kings, Jesus himself, to be his heralds and to introduce them into a sacramental life together with the church so that they might be able to profit fully from the love that Jesus himself, God incarnate, brought into the world. Somebody else who did that is St. Louis, King of France, who in the 13th century tried to bring the whole kingdom of France to become much better Catholics. He himself shows us what is possible for our leaders, that they are capable of being saints. And so we should be praying for our civil leaders to seek holiness, to seek God, to live by at least the values of his kingdom and at least to fight for it. We should never become inert to the call for the wisdom that God wants to infuse into our civil leaders. And when they're behaving in ways so far from the kingdom, we need to hold them accountable. Are we helping people to enter into the kingdom of the Lord? Are we bridges or are we walls? Today, as we think about missionaries and their work, as we think about St. Louis of France and all that he himself did, let's ask the Lord to help us to recommit whatever resources we have to encouraging people to enter into Christ's kingdom. God bless you.